journey begin. We're on the bus on the way to the Guadalajara airport. Better masks this trip. And yeah, it was a bit of a rush in the end, but we're on the bus. Just arrived at the Guadalajara airport. It's a long bus ride from Barra, but we're here, so let's see what it's like. How long it's gonna take to get through everything. We got 2 hours though, plenty of time. So we just checked our bag, and this time, unlike what we did in Mexico City, we did that QR code like scan thing at the check-in desk. So you have to have like data on your phone, but if you don't, just like when we were in Mexico City, I'm sure it's the same, you can fill out like a paper form, but you have to keep it with you pretty much for the whole time. So when you go through security, they're gonna ask for it again, and then when we get to Mexico City, I think they're also gonna ask for it again. But yeah, the airport's really quiet. Really quick to get through everything. We'll see. It's all going well. The airport's really quiet, but to be fair, the last time we came to Guadalajara pre-COVID, the airport was pretty quiet, but it's really nice. Like, everybody's been really helpful, like, and very relaxed here. Obviously you have to wear a mask, and there's hand sanitizer everywhere. We haven't had our temperature checked, but when we went through security, there was like a heat scanner, so I assume they're able to check people's body temperature that way. And yeah, so far so good. All the restaurants here are open. There's a few places that aren't allowing you to like go up and order, so you order at like these little machines and you pay there, and then they bring you your food. But yeah, it's pretty quiet, pretty mellow, and yeah, now we're just waiting for our flight to board, so we'll see what that's going to be like with Volaris. So they're boarding now, like group by group. They're checking people's temperatures, they're giving people hand sanitizer, and they seem to be like very strict about how many people they're letting on the plane at a time, so that people aren't like getting too close together as you are like boarding the plane. It's very fascinating. This definitely didn't happen the last time we flew. Oh my gosh, so many times. We are back in Mexico City. The flight was relatively painless. It was pretty full, I was surprised. It should be noted that we tried to book several flights on that day, and Volaris kept changing it because they kept sort of canceling the times that we booked. So I assume that they're only flying flights that are more than half full. In the end, we were able to have just 2 of us in a row because the kid who was sat next to us ended up moving to a free seat next to his brother, but otherwise it was a pretty full flight. People were sat next to strangers. However, I would say Volaris did a really good job. I was actually pretty surprised at the sort of precautions they took, not only boarding the plane, but also disembarking from the plane. When we taxied into the gate, I've never seen anything like it in my life. This fasten seatbelt sign went off and everybody stayed in their seats. They obviously asked everyone to stay in their seats, but you know, like, it wasn't just the fact that Volaris did a good job. Everyone was super respectful of each other flying, and taking care not just of their direct family, but making sure that they were keeping space between people and stuff. Like, it was all well done. Everyone was super respectful. We got off the plane, our bags were already waiting for us, which also something that's never happened to us in Mexico City before. So I think these are all signs that things are still coming back. There's definitely fewer people traveling, obviously, if they're able to get our bags off the plane and like waiting for us when we're in through baggage. On a domestic flight, I'd say that there's not many flights still coming in, especially at nighttime. When we landed around 10 o'clock, just before 10 o'clock. We took an Uber. I didn't film the Uber because it was quite dark, but the Uber driver, I've seen this in a couple of other people's Instagrams and stuff, had like a plastic sheet between the front seat and the back seat. We opened our windows, we kept our masks on. He had hand sanitizer in the back seat, which he offered us when we got in. If you have any questions or concerns about flying into Mexico City or flying around Mexico in general, let me know in the comments. So since we started moving around again, we've flown with Aeromar and now Volaris, and who knows what's next. But for now, we're back in Mexico City for a bit, enjoying the city life. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye.